So I'm a bit overdressed for the event. I've been planning for this moment all my life. Just kidding. Actually, I was at another event at Water's Edge, and I was tentatively going to come, but I wasn't sure actually I was going to come today. But there was an opening. I managed to get out, and here I am. Before I start on what I did, how many of you are using Linux or Mac? Okay, so about 50% of the people will find this useful. The Windows guys, maybe you can probably get it to work. I don't know. It depends on whether you like to run shell scripts. So one of the problems that I've usually had is trying to get work done. Being distracted a lot. And getting work done is something that we always try to achieve in different ways. Sometimes the managers have a whiteboard with things written on the board, and they look at it and say, okay, I have to do this. And after some time, they forget to update it. It doesn't work. I used to put stuff on my calendar and try to track it. Didn't work. And finally, something that almost came close to working was actually using Post-it notes, real Post-it notes. Because I tried various software, like what you get in the task on the tray. There's one called Tomboy. I was using that for a while, yes. So I used to have actually 2 lists of things that I wanted to do, daily lists, and then I had a long-term list, right? And in the beginning I was using it, but then usually I forget about it, that it's there, and then I forget to update it. So I wanted something that I wanted to use, and Chanux, I don't know, he's here today, but he was showing me some tools that work on the command line. There's one called To-Do, I think it's called To-Do. And I used it a little bit. It looks kind of neat. But after seeing it, I realized that I wanted something that will work with Markdown syntax. I don't know whether you guys know what Markdown syntax is. Markdown syntax is basically a very simplified way of you actually jotting something down on Notepad. If somebody gave you Notepad, took away Microsoft Word or any other fancy tool, you generally use a heading and underline it using a bunch of dashes or bunch of equals, and you might use an asterisk to put a bullet point, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of a thing. So that's called Markdown. It's actually the opposite of markup, right? And I've been very fascinated with Markdown for the last couple of months, and I even got a slide presentation tool which can start out as a Markdown and can compile onto on-screen slides. And one time I remember I had to do a presentation. I was lying in bed and creating the slides on my phone just by using the text tool, just typing it in. So I wanted something which worked with Markdown, and I think last time I came for Refresh Colombo, I don't know how many of you are here, but since then I've been actually working on this for the last month, on and off, and I call it I Do, right? It's kind of me making a promise that I'm going to do the work, but it's also a little twist on the way I write I do. The screen is a bit dark for me to show you, but it's written as I do like this. So it's actually I is in 2, Roman numeral 2. So it's my version of to do, right? So basically, it's a shell script. Right? It's one shell script, and let me try to show you that. The reason I'm keeping a dark screen is because I haven't tested this on a white screen yet. Maybe I should do it now. But basically there's a file called I do, right? So the way it works is, there's a sample file here called todo.markdown, and you can call it whatever, you can have any extension that you want. But it's basically put your activities in the Markdown syntax. So this is one form of Markdown syntax where you have the headings, like the main heading in one hash, and you can have hashes on both sides if you want. And then you have the things that you want to do, and you have double hashes for subheadings, right? You could also do it like this. Right? You can have it like this. So basically I'm basically done with my presentation. No, not really. So what I went and did was, I wanted to make something that can allow you to manage this, right? So the way you do is you basically you make this into an alias, right? So that when you type T, it will basically show all your tasks that you want to do, right? Okay. I'm going to see if I can change the window colors. I've recently been converted into a Mac user, so I'm not very good with the Mac in terms of a little bit of help might be useful. Okay. Is there a set command there? This is what happens when you try to do a presentation. Something always goes wrong. Close it and open it. Okay. You try turning it on and off again, kind of a thing. No, that didn't work. Okay, is it? Okay. Well, there are a bunch of stuff that you're not seeing here, but I could show it to you in a different way. I could turn off colors. So one of the features I wanted to build in was to be able to get this output and run it through various shell scripts. So I did this. You can see without the color, right? Okay, so I'll use that throughout. So basically, say I want to see how many activities I have pending. I would just say T minus N, and that will give me a number of the activities I need to finish. Now, I was thinking about, okay, how do you want to actually add new activities, delete activities, right? And I realized that trying to write a command line interface to do that is a bit messy. The easiest is just use a text editor, right? So you just say T minus C minus E to edit. So it's a bit like editing a cron job, where you can go and just use your editor, and if your editor, well, supports syntax highlighting like this one does. Oh, it doesn't support turning it off though. I'll just put a fake. Okay. You can just go and edit. So one of the things you want to do is, as you complete task, is you want to say I'm done with the task, right? So in order to say you're done with the task, you basically go up to the task, which I don't quite see the cursor. And you just put X in front of it, right? Say I'm done with it. I crossed it off, right? So once you're done, that task doesn't show up. If I take the count, you can see it says 9. So the other thing that I wanted to do is always see how many tasks are pending. So the easiest way to do that is basically to add a shells, to basically add to your prompt to show how many tasks are pending all the time. So every time I'm working on this, on the prompt, I'm seeing how many tasks I have to finish. Right? So if I want to see a list of tasks that are pending, right? So this is like this. If I type minus X, it says how many tasks are complete, because I use X to say it's complete, right? So this shows how many tasks have been completed. And I decided on removing the empty headings, but then I realized, no, it means that I know that I haven't done any entertainment tasks, which I need to get doing, right? So I kept that. So to inverse that function is to use capital X to say how many tasks are pending, right? So this, show me the tasks that are pending, right? And I can further filter this and say, okay, show me a list of topics, right? So it just shows me the list of topics, and I can say, okay, show me just the entertainment stuff that I should be doing by using capital T and 2, because the number for the topic is 2, right? So it shows me just stuff there, right? And of course I could combine this and say, okay, how many are there? Well, this is simple, it's 2. So it's a kind of way for you to manage it. And if you have like subcategories and a main category, and say, okay, if I say show me the topic number 1, it will also show me, oops, without the count, it will show me everything under that topic and including subtopics, right? But it doesn't show the next main topic, right? So I really find, after I wrote this and started using it, now this is actually sample ones, but my real, all my work is listed on this list, and I use it very, very oftenly. And it always keeps me in check, saying, okay, I got 10 tasks to finish. So then I always want to keep on closing it and then putting an X in front. And by putting an X, I can later go and say, wow, I did so many tasks. I completed so many tasks. So once I'm happy about how many tasks I complete, after some time I go and then I actually delete the line and make the file more smaller. Right? So that is what I've been doing, and this is open source, so you can download this from GitHub, and it's called IDO, and my handle is Geekaholic. So you can download this script and play around with it and see if it works for you. Right? Thanks.